on, Skyrim. Why you don't come up when I ask you? Don't you want to play today? Let's try again. Play. Let's go. Let's go. Why is it not working? It didn't give me any problems the other day.
Yeah, no, but Steve sometimes likes being...
There we go, there we go.
We don't know why.
Just wants to be that way, I guess. Okay. Whoa! I don't hear anything, though.
Did you do the thing with the remote?
No, just unplugged.
Oh.
Do you hear it?
I don't hear it. Give it a second, though.
Yeah. Maybe you needed an update or something. I don't hear anything.
Well,
Wait.
I hear it.
Wait, now I hear it. That took a minute.
Yep, you good, though.
Why are you knocking over everything, bro?
I was trying to put my thing down so I could come help, and I hit a cord in a way.
Yeah, it's something you do. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of Strolling through Skyrim. We had a bit of a slow start because of some technical issues, but we seem to be all good now. So, let's jump right into it where we left off last time, okay? So I'm going to get this all set up. 1 second. Alright. I use a remote to play. Judge me all you like.
No.
And we left off with Ruth Stevendottir.
Or so the Germans would have you believe.
And I believe we left off after I finished wasting a group of high elves, so we're heading back in. Now he looks like Darth Maul if he didn't have a shirt on.
And Darth Maul had underfangs.
That too. And he also needs all the tattoos, I'd say. For those who are not familiar, this game is just Skyrim, and I'm running through it with Ruth, my newly made Nord character. There's no real rhyme or reason to the game. We're not going for any specific builds. We're not going for any specific quest lines. We're just, like I said, strolling through Skyrim, taking missions as they come our way, and just having a good time with it. For those who need a refresher, this is Ruth. Yeah, take her in, boys. Take her in.
Nice. Anyway,
all right. So as we were, let's get going.
Hey, Raven.
What mission were we on? Hold on, let me check my missions. Let's do In My Time of Need. Let's do that. It's the first one up.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Raven. Without spoiling Ghost of Tsushima, did you choose honor or despair?
I chose honor.
4. You chose 4 honor.
I chose honor because I knew that's what my uncle would want. I knew that's what Uncle Shimura would want. And I wanted to give him what he wanted. I know it would hurt me, but I put his needs above my own. And it would make him proud that I gave him that. Because I know that if I chose spare, he would be disappointed.
But what if you chose spare ribs?
Spare ribs? Spare ribs? I don't know how I feel about that. So, what's going on in chat, Lark? Tell me about it.
One we're referring to the Thalmor as the Piss Elves, which...
I mean, you're not wrong.
They at least have some jaundice.
You're not entirely wrong about that. I'll tell you that right now.
My boy Honor is the correct choice. Hell yeah, says Brother Lorcath the Loyalist.
Honor is the correct choice, I would say. I mean, you could choose the other option, but, I mean, Harsh.
Okay, so here's a guy's asked, so would Ruth join the Stormcloaks or the Empire?
She'd probably choose the Empire. I think she'd be an Empire girl. And here's the funny thing,
Oh, turn around, please.
What? What the heck? What the heck? Just random dragon skeleton. Hi, when, how, what?
It was lonely at one
Just one. You need a hug, big guy? Here, hey, hold on. I'm being eaten, help, no. It's funny. That's funny. Just random dragon skeletons. They happen, people.
I remember one of my first playthroughs through Skyrim, and I remember walking through the plains of Whiterun, and I remember seeing a dragon just not flying, crawling through the sky. I was like, what the hell?
That is messed up, dude. That was kind of... Just turn around. Ah! Dragon skeleton! Ma! Ma! You dropped your dragon skeleton! Pick that up, Ma!
Dropping dragon...
No, Ma! I ain't getting it!
Is the Ma like one of the Ager or something?
I guess...
Ma's our word for Amara.
Either that or Akatosh, because
Akatosh is a dude, so that one...
Your point.
Let's see, there's Mara, there's Kine... Or Kennereth, rather, I should say. Any other ones that are female?
If I remember, I think the Red Guard woman is in the Bannered Mare.
She is.
Okay.
And she's a filthy liar.
Then we're going to go find her. Let's go get her. The Bannered Mare. Let's go.
You know, I don't see a mare, and I don't see one that's bannered.
I mean, either. It's kind of like the Prancing Pony. You know, it seems oddly named. All right, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Do you know the Alakir warriors are looking for a Red Guard woman? Couldn't be you.
So they are looking for you.
I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately.
Oh, do we? Oh, well, actually, I'm a woman too, unless you swing that way. Yeah, that's a nice view. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right. just like, thank you.
Get the healing potions, Mom.
You think you can take me?
Sweetie.
Dragons literally fall out of the sky around me. You ain't got a prayer, sweet cheeks.
You'll cut me in half with that dagger? What do you think this is? For honor?
How many more?
Put that down before you get hurt.
I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me.
Oh, I won't hurt you.
You just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here.
Why?
Will you help me? There's no one here I can trust.
Well, maybe you should talk to people. What do you want? I'm not the person that the people of Whiterun think.
My real name is Ina.
Eamon?
The noble of House Suda and Hammerfell.
You're a noble?
You are looking for the Alakir. They are assassins in the employ of the Albury Dominion.
Bull.
They wish to exchange my blood for gold.
Oh, do they?
Bull.
I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell.
Hammerfell's now an independent province. The
Oh.
Thalmor have no presence there anymore because they got their behinds handed to them.
Pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
And the rest will scatter. I don't dare.
So yeah, you're a filthy liar.
So you'll have to find out where they are.
Any suggestions on how to find them?
Trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you.
Talos is not up for debate, Devil Dog. He is actually part of the Divines.
Yep.
Debella, that's the other female one, but she's a bit of a whore.
All right, let's do that. Let's go find that dude in prison and have a conversation.
Ma can't come to dinner. I'm saving a renegade royal from assassins. Even though she's not actually a renegade royal, she's a filthy traitor.
Well, we're going to go talk to him. We're going to go talk to him. You're still out here.
I usually give her to them, lol. Yeah, you should, because she sold out a city in Hammerfell.
As you should. But didn't the Alakir say that without her, then Hammerfell would have been able to hold out against Albury Dominion?
Well, not Hammerfell. There was a city. I think it's Tanith or something.
We'll see. We'll see.
Tanith, one of those.
We'll see. When we talk to him, we'll know more. All right, the dungeons. Nice place.
But Robert Decker, you are right. The Knights of the Nine definitively proved that Talos was a god. Though really, you could argue the main quest line since you in Oblivion, because like you have to get the blood of a god, and so you go into Talos's tomb and you get it from there. So yeah.
Come over here, dude. Come over here, dude. I need to talk to you. Come here. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
You have a death wish then?
Yeah. I want to die. You can tell I'm suicidal, man. I came here to talk with you, but I guess if you're not going to believe in me...
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Red Guards do kill her. You find her body after a while.
Oh, they do? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know they killed her.
Her body her ashes line up in like Whiterun's Hall of the Dead.
Really? But I thought they said that they weren't going to hurt her on the way to Hammerfell.
Yeah, they probably didn't. Probably once they crossed the border. All right, here you go. And they said, okay, execute her. And then they said, like, well, we don't want her corpse. Probably send it back.
Get the money into the hands of one of these guards. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Oh, you did? Oh, you will?
Because the thing is, if she really was chased out of Hammerfell for speaking against the Aldmeri Dominion, and the Aldmeri Dominion really wanted her dead, they would send their their normal Thalmor Justicars to go do the job. They wouldn't send Red Guard assassins.
Yeah, probably.
And also, most Red Guards would not be willing to cooperate with the Aldmeri Dominion.
For sure. Get over here. I need to talk to you. Yeah, why do you keep walking away, dude?
What are you looking at? You buy my way out of here. I'll tell you what you want to know.
I just did.
All right, tell me Aunt Betty's apple crumble recipe.
No, tell me!
It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out. They'll kill you.
Ooh, that sounds like an adventure.
It's your problem, not mine.
That still sounds like an adventure.
Mine's been paid. Now set me free.
No.
Fine. Now that's some fine armor.
Alright, guys, he says that if I go into Swindler's Den, I'll never come out alive. Well, I smell a challenge.
What I love is you're about to butcher like a whole crap load of bandits, and then Kamatu's just gonna go, I respect that. And you know what? I don't gotta pay these schlubs for my rent anymore. Thanks, dude.
Like, you kill 12 bandits for one compliment.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, I'll take that. People always say, when people, how much do I get paid for doing this? I don't need to, what the heck? Come here, honey. I literally teleported in and this wolf's just sitting there like...
He was waiting. He was just waiting, ready to go.
He was just ready. Alright, let's go. Look at that sky, though.
Aurora Borealis.
That is beautiful, man. Like, people who say that this game is outdated, screw you. This game is amazing. And I think one person wrote in a comment on my recent video today about why this was my favorite game. Said, I need to write a 10-paragraph essay about why you're wrong. And I'm like, well, feel free, but one, it's my subjective opinion about this game being my favorite. That's why I said it's my top 10 favorite games, not the top 10 best games of all time. So it doesn't matter. It's just what my favorite game is, and you can't take away from that objectively since it's my personal favorite. Secondly, I'm not gonna read it. Or if I do, I'm probably just gonna be like, okay, but I don't care.
Because the people I've met that don't like Skyrim generally fall into a couple camps. Like, some are just like they preferred Oblivion and Morrowind, typically ones that preferred Morrowind. There were those that wanted like a more traditional RPG style game, something more akin to D&D, but just online. And so they felt like there wasn't enough. Like, they just felt it didn't hit all the right boxes. And which I'm going, that's fine, but
I mean,
I
that's
like
fine.
it for what it is.
I mean, that's fine. You don't have to like the game necessarily, but you can't deny that this game was and still is a pinnacle. Like, didn't this game out? Like, wasn't this game like one of the most hot games for like 5 years running?
Listen, it's so hot. Like, it's resold like several times over.
Yeah. So,
like, every time a new console comes out, Todd Howard sprints in, slaps Skyrim on it, and dives out.
thank you, Todd Howard.
Because I know he's working on like Starfield or whatever it's called right now. I would not be surprised if the day before it releases, he rips off a veil and goes, "Surprise! It was just Skyrim again."
Well, when you make gold.
Hannah, silence.
What did Hannah say?
Hey Raven, I don't like Skyrim.
Hannah, you adore Skyrim. Shut up. I know you, Hannah. I know you. I know you. You know you. I know you know that I know you. Name that reference. Name that reference.
No.
No, I was telling them to.
Huh?
My audience. Ooh, what's that? What's that?
See,
It looks like an altar of some kind. Think anyone's praying to it?
Possibly. Oh, no, it looks
No, it looks empty. Okay, let's go check it out.
just a way we're trying.
Just a way we're trying. We're going to check this thing out. Let's see what we got.
Maniacal Grunt says, I don't like Skyrim. I love it.
There you go. A flawless amethyst. I'll take that. A salt pile. Okay. And a book. Twin Secrets. It increased my enchanting. Wonderful.
Alright, hey Raven and Lark, what is stuff you wish to see in The Elder Scrolls 6 and stuff you wish to not see in it?
I wish to see dragons. I also wish to see the races of Tamriel. I also wish to see swords. I would like swords. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Hold on. That's cute. All right, man. All
Hold
right.
still, buddy.
Let's see if you can get me before I kill you. Ready? Ready? All right. And there. One other shot. Come on. And one more. Nope. Wait, did I put one in his head? Did I put one in his groin? Did I actually put one in your groin? Turn over. Roll over. Yeah! Right in the testes. That I made that man less of a man. I feel
He has
dirty.
been unmanned.
He has been unmanned. Like that. That's awful.
Yep.
And what were you eating over here? You had cheese and a dagger.
It's a cheese knife.
Ah! Well, that's what iron daggers essentially are in this game. They're cheese
Yep.
knives.
Or just smithing fodder.
Yes, literally.
It's like, I need to level... okay, you want to know seriously something I want to see in the next Elder Scrolls games? I want to see leveling systems be a little bit more balanced. Like leveling up stuff like archery, one-handed, two-handed, pretty basic stuff.
Oh, I don't have
Leveling up certain spells, though, like certain schools of magic, that can be incredibly time-consuming and situational. I wish there was more way to that. And also stuff like blacksmithing. I don't want to have, like, in order to get, like, the really good stuff unlocked, I gotta, like, smith a billion iron daggers. Robert Decker is correct, though. He said he do, in fact, cut the cheese. Did you shoot him in the knee?
Did I just put an arrow in his knee? Well, he's destined to become a guard now.
Right in the mommy and daddy button.
All right.
Well said, Sarah. I want to see dwarves. Oh, that would mean they would have to take it back to, like, the second era, but that would be pretty cool. Because there is a real debate, like, if the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, is it going to be after Skyrim, concurrent with Skyrim, or before Skyrim?
All good questions.
Because the thing is, I would love to see a full-out, like, Second Great War. That'd be baller, because then I would love to be able to play as the Empire and try and crush the Thalmor. But if they do it, like, during the second era, that could be some fun, too. But the problem with that is, like, the Elder Scrolls Online predominantly takes place at the end of the second era. So, and all the other Elder Scrolls games take place in the third era around Uriel Septim's life.
All right, let's keep sneaking along.
Yeah, Restoration for some reason takes forever to go up, even though I use it religiously.
How do you notice me that
It's because you're wearing metal armor. Don't
That's
worry.
fine. I'm a Nord. Stealth isn't my thing anyway.
Actually, Nords enjoy ambush hunting.
Hit me. Come on. Shoot me.
I gotta level up block.
Shoot me. That didn't kill me. Try again. You can do it. Come on, man. That isn't working. Try again. I'll get a little closer. Ah, that didn't
Raven
work.
and Lark, do you think the Elder Scrolls 6 should have armor and weapons that you can mod like Fallout 4?
I mean, yeah, you can mod weapons and armor.
I mean, like not like using outsourced mods. Like in Fallout 4, you could take a gun and like change attachments on it.
Oh, that'd be cool. I mean,
I think
but the problem is, medieval weapons, you can't really change attachments on that easily. Like, it's not like you can add a scope to a sword, you know?
I mean, you could. It'd just be moronic.
It'd
I mean,
be-
that
it'd
is
be
human
stupid.
logic.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, armor you might be able to get a little bit away with more, but the kind of replacement for that is like the enchantment and like sharpening and refining system.
Oh, shoot, they're coming. Okay, ready yourself. Ready yourself.
I would want a more nuanced faction system if they're gonna have a war go on. Let it affect more of the world state, since the Civil War in the base game is just kind of background. Yeah, I can agree with that. That'd be that would be good. Because it is kind of weird that I can join the Imperial Legion, but also the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, and basically, like, I can do whatever I want. It would be kind of just like, hey, if you join this guild, you're not allowed to join some of the other guilds because you're going to have, like, a negative reputation. Yeah, Robert Decker put it right. Modular armor, yes. Weapons, nah.
Okay, he's a little tougher. I need to restore my health. Backing up.
There we go.
Alright, now we're going to apply a potion.
I think multiple companions would be kind of cool, but at the same time, there is something about Bethesda-style games that I enjoy being sort of doing it solo.
Come on, man. Come on out. I got a surprise. Ha ha! Let's do another. Ha, she blowed up good. Alright. Let's go back to my shield. Where's that? Where is it? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Not what I expected to see. And you're dead. I'm building up a small pile of bodies over here. You want in on this? Hold on. If he's using magic, then that means I need to use ward. And yet it runs out of, like, magic instantly.
Yeah,
oh, well.
I had no run through have I ever said, yeah, this ward works well. The ward works well only for, like, enemy wizards.
Like, wards never are worth it, I feel like. Like, they run out almost instantly.
It's like, and not to mention, like, how quickly I burn through magic. Particularly in the vanilla base game. Like, I can mod it a little bit to have some more fun. Lark, are you saying you don't want to be a jack of all trades? I'm not saying I don't like jack of all trades, but some people prefer the, like, the more heavy, it's like, hey, I'm going this angle. Like, if you're trying to go, like, more of a rogue character, you, like, doing the Dark Brotherhood and the, Thieves Guild makes sense, but it may be out of character for them to say, hey, let's join the Stormcloaks or Legion or Dawn Guard or whatever. And also, like, can you imagine the companion saying, oh, you're a member of the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, and by the way, Lark, I just got fur armor. Look at this!
His last act. Give me the booze.
He's stuck in a haystack. I just need one more. Here, hold on. We need to get a little closer to this guy. Come here. Get up. There we go. Come on.
Pour one out for the homies.
No, come on. We're gonna. There we go. Drink up, buddy.
Sushi X is right. You're literally better off enchanting a shield to be magic proof than using
Here we
a
go.
ward.
We're pouring it out for him. Here you go, buddy. Have one on us. All right. Right next to the head. You have it whenever you need it, buddy. There you go. Don't say I never helped anybody out.
I'm usually like, now cast a zombie on me so I can have a drink.
Okay, so if heavy armor makes me easier to find, then I'll switch to fur armor. And
if you're still wearing any heavy armor, it's looking up that.
And then I'll just switch to all light armor, because after I killed those Thalmor guys. Alright. Let's try...
Azrael Karn says, gonna chill here and watch the stream for a bit. Tomorrow's gonna be a rough day, getting a bit under there and having 3 teeth extracted, 2 being wisdom teeth that grew sideways. Oof, that's rough, dude.
That is rough, no question.
Everyone in this room has had a wisdom tooth or 4 extracted. I know the pain.
For sure.
Oh, and Hammond dropped $2 out of saying, I like your cut, G. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure your cut is also good.
Alright, I snuck in. There's no one in here. I went through all the trouble of changing up into light armor, and there's no one around to sneak up on. It's messed up.
For shame.
That's messed up. I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like it. Fine. What's
that
this?
book? Oh, you already wrote another.
I already read it.
Wait, hold on.
It was
pull it up.
I saw it. It was written by Revan. It's crazy.
Darth Revan's in Skyrim.
Darth Revan in Skyrim.
Now that guy can't complain at me when I play my Titus Septim character.
All right, we're sneaking in.
Found more garbage. Yeah.
Oh! I think this place has people in it. All right, let's see.
No, I think you killed off all like when you.
What? I already killed them, man. I was gonna try to go stealth.
Yes, stealth.
Stealth. Yes, stealth in quotations.
Stealth is overrated. Just you're a Nord. Go and bash.
All right, fine.
Besides, Kamatu's up there. He's about to get a surprise of his life.
What's up, guys?
Fellows.
Stay in my hand. Okay.
I like to see halberds and Elder Scrolls. Oh yeah, if we could get some proper pole arms.
Yeah.
And like be able to use spears like spears are actually meant to be used, that'd be awesome.
Yep. Justice! Shia? Sai? Definitely a base need. Definitely a base need.
Yes, she built the foundation for my house.
Yep.
Of course, you use the shirtless fur armor. We were trying to be stealthy, and what
is more stealthy than a shirtless fur armor? Yeah, exactly. A furkini. Go with the furkini. What do you want me to do?
She trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us, and has no reason to think that you do anything other than that. Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts to see proper justice.
All right, I'll do it. Now, some of you might be thinking, why not just sell her out now? Why not just give them to... Partially because I needed the XP. And there were bandits here.
I always do that, too.
So, for sure. Let's see what's in here. An orcish mace and some gold.
Alright.
I wish there were more.
The furkini. I'm stealing that. Well, you can't steal that. Then she won't have anything covered.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is barely anything at all. She needs something to cover.
So, gosh, dang, I regret downloading Epic Games. I feel
Well,
like
would you look at that? Orvane.
Or what? I
I
feel like they didn't do spears because they only wanted weapons to wide swing and maybe overhead. The spears would be too much trouble unless they're throwing. Nah, I think they should have gone ahead and just encoded it in.
It's no big deal.
It's just you're already gonna put in the movement to like move your hands around in a weird way to like make the ground explode when you cast a master level spell. I think you can do a guy thrusting a spear forward.
Thrust the spear.
Indeed.
All right, sneaking out. Well, not really sneaking, because, you know. So, let's fast travel back to Whiterun. No need to run there. Yay! The Circle is a small group of the most trusted and accomplished warriors from among the ranks of the companions.
Okay, good for them.
Good for them. I'm proud of the Circle. I'm very proud of the Circle right now.
Are they in it? Are there any other shapes that are doing well in the companions? Rock and Stone indeed, boys. Rock and Stone.
I guess Square is doing okay for himself.
Did we need to like add in a mod, like if you're wearing something like that, every male just does like an about face, like hello.
It's like they all just flirt with you just because you're wearing that. All right, let's find Redguard Lady, Sadia, and turn her over to the Alakir. I think that's fair. I've done more twisted and evil things in my life.
Oh, I've done far worse things.
I know you have. I'd be sleeping too if I knew there were assassins out to get me.
Can't I just come to say hi? I mean, yes, but still.
Yep, that's what I said.
This is the only way I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
Oh, you have very poor judgment. You barely know me. Like she's saying, I trust you. Why? Like, give me one good reason why you should trust me. Not saying that I'm not a trustworthy person, but I want to know what makes you think I'm a trustworthy person. You barely know me, Sadia. You barely know me. I mean, look, I'm wearing a freaking fur kini with unmatched boots and gauntlets, and you think I'm a trustworthy individual?
That's
Lady!
That's like bandit material right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Or a mercenary.
Typically they fall in the same camp most of the time.
Most of the time.
I do love it whenever like somebody gets so miffed at you they send
Like-
hired thugs to come teach you a lesson. Anytime that happens, I'm just like, okay, who sent you? I'm going to go kill them.
Like, who sent you? I want to know. I want to know. Sometimes it's just some random old lady.
Yeah, because one time I was doing the Thieves Guild mission where you go to burn like the apiaries down, the bees. Not the bees!
Not the bees.
And I got seen once by the guy, but I didn't kill him because that was part of the mission. And then he sends thugs out after me. After I'd already like killed, because I left him alive, but everybody else I killed.
Yeah.
And so he sends 3 thugs out to show me a lesson. I went right back there and I gutted him.
I am taller than you, Kamatu.
Happy gas mask.
Where is she? Oh, there you are. What, you get stuck at the gate?
We meet at last, dear lady.
What is this?
This is a soldier.
Come now.
Your luck had to run out sometime.
Zapper. Abracadabra!
That's actually paralysis.
Oh, so, what was it? Petrificus totalis? I would have just used gun.
I'm sure somebody's modded guns into Skyrim.
They had to have. Ultimate destruction spell.
It's like, would you like to see the most powerful spell of all?
Are you
Prepare
ready to meet
the
God?
gods?
And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I?
I mean, it'd be nice.
Here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may,
You may.
don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face.
You kidding? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Let's do a quick compare and contrast here. He says that I shouldn't be fooled by a pretty face. Hold on a second. Let's take a look. Okay, that face. Everyone taking that face. Not bad, not bad. Okay. This face. Yeah, that face ain't got nothing on me. That face ain't got nothing on me. Alright, so, next mission. Next we need to do hired muscle. So, let's...
I like this. Azrael Kane. Whiterun used to hate me because I'd farm an unkillable NPC there for 2-handed and heavy armor XP. Every time you come back in, that one guy, please no. It's like, time to level up!
Someone clean up these bones!
Well, the big question is, where do you put them?
I mean, let's see. I don't know. I have no idea where you
Also,
could...
if dragons start popping out, what you're going to need to download, like, the weightless dragon bone mod, because, like, it gets ridiculous out there.
Yeah, it does. It's incredibly irritating. What's up, old lady? Alright, let's go beat up someone in Run. For the good of the companions! We're all so proud of the... We're so proud of the companions. We're so proud of them. Whiterun's pride and joy. Oh, hi, you're here to beat me up in the name of the companions. Thank you.
I actually did have one of those missions where it's like, do it like a companion, huh? It's like, that's an honorable group you're associated with. Immediately starts beating the crap out of a guy because I was paid to do so.
Exactly. That's the way it goes, man.
And I respect that.
Alright, so who am I beating up? Who am I beating up?
Watch it be one of the companions.
Oh my god, is it one of the companions? Oh, let's go beat up one of the companions. Yes, it is one of the companions.
Oh, please be the maid.
Be the maid. Oh my god, it's the maid. Who is it? Who am I beating up? Who's gonna eat my fist? Who is it? Who is it? Wait, you? Or did I already do it?
Oh, you already did.
Oh, I already did.
That would have been freaking
I don't
hilarious.
remember doing it. Did I do it?
You seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it was one of the last things you did.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I'm bummed. I was thinking, am I gonna get to beat up the maid? I may just do it for fun now.
Talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is
I think you don't like baths either, sir. What is with your face?
I love this Sushi X. Raven dabbed on a woman, and now she's being mail ordered out of Skyrim. I like to think the alligator just yeet her in the air. Just yeet.
Oh, yeet! All right, let's talk.
Uh,
You wanted to see me?
What level are you now?
About 7.
Alright. You may not want to do that, get involved with that just yet, because that's for Silverhand, issue. Yeah, this one might be a little crazy. What you may want to do is you may want to find Armin and do his mission first.
Okay, I can do that. But like I said, mostly this is just me wandering around, so... Alright, I'll just tell him that I'm going to be taking the mission, and then... What the... I'll tell him that I'm going to take the mission, and I'll meet him there. That's what I'll do.
Nords are allergic to baths. Some of them are. Like, the Stormcloak... Like, they comment that the Stormcloak soldiers don't bathe near as much as the Imperial ones do, which is actually kind of funny, because historically speaking, Norse people actually bathe more than, like, say, like, Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah, for sure. So it's kind of crazy.
That was one of the complaints, like, these dang Nordic men attracting our women because they bathe. It's like, dude, take up the cue, man.
Alright, let's see. I can speak to the Greybeards, or I can retrieve the fragment. Before I do that, like you said, I need to talk to Armin. Let's go talk to him.
Armin's a bro.
Armin's a bro. Let's go find Armin.
He should be trying to get away from that witch of a wife of his.
God,
No,
that
not
witch.
really. No, she's not as bad.
Oh, hey, look, it's my wife in my other game. Yeah, my Gajiel run through, the one that I used for the video I just released, she's my wife.
Bathing is a conspiracy by Big Elf to dilute your potent Nord mods.
Armin! Wait, there he is! Armin! Armin! Come here, brother.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, and I hold my daughter in my arms. I know I have no choice.
What were you two arguing about? I didn't even see an argument, but I just know you were having an argument. I can just tell, looking at you.
His entire family would go if he made use of that weapon.
I also used to be so poor that I'd steal so much that I got a glitch where Farkas would not stop badgering me about paying for the stolen stuff.
Bandits nearby. I don't know why I'm saying this, but find out.
Alright, so I've got to go to Valthame Towers to find Amren's sword. So let's do that. Let's do that job. Alright, we have a job. Let's go, people. Let's see how far away it is on the map.
A 9-year-old.
Oh, it's there. It's there. It's on the way to meet the Greybeard. So, yeah, we could go ahead and knock that out.
Yeah, do that.
Before I go, though, I may need to sell some stuff. Hey,
Yeah,
lady.
do that.
Nice dress, by the way.
A 9-year-old told me I probably look like a mascot for an orphanage. How do I respond to that?
What?
It's clearly you send them to the orphanage. Alright, you've lost your parental privileges.
A mascot for an... If a 9-year-old is making comments like that, my question is, why aren't you in an orphanage? Like, what's wrong with you when you have to make comments like that? I don't get people. I don't get kids. We can give her the fur armor. I don't need it. If I really want light armor, I've got the elven stuff. It's actually lesser than my steel armor, so I can give you that too.
Hey, Raven, if you want to...
I've got it.
If you want a changing, go kill a chicken and start the second Skyrim Civil War.
Yes.
It's like,
Oh, look, it's Warmonger's weapon. Look at that. It's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. It is Shad's weapon.
Yes.
The stick.
You have stick.
Stick makes you unbeatable. Need to find the Shad mod, which makes all sticks unbeatable.
Repeat the episode 1 enchanting it now. We ain't doing
Alright, let's roll.
that. Well, what's an orphan gonna do? Tell their parents? It's the perfect crime.
Oh, I want that armor. I want that armor. Steel plate, give me that armor. It looks sick. It looks sick.
I'm not sure I feel about like the goat hide covering my dangly bits, but you know.
Well, what would you rather have covering your dangly bits?
I don't know, like whatever Warden's got going on.
Alright, let's go for a stroll, ladies and gentlemen.
the stick.
Hey, look at that. There's just some dude running over there. See that?
Hey, Raven, have you played For Honor?
No, never heard of it. I couldn't tell you anything about such a thing. What is that, a game? I never heard of it.
Kids are like little alcoholics. No, they're like little crackheads. However, the kids I work with are crackheads for Takis. It's the weirdest thing. That or Hot Cheetos. Nice armor, but where's the helmet?
I don't have the helmet yet. I need to find a steel helm.
Have you guys... Sir Carlos, I play D&D. Raven doth not.
I've played it a few times, but it wasn't really my thing.
Yeah, you needed a better DM.
I needed a better DM. I needed a better quest line. I needed to play with people who didn't already know how to play it so well that they just ran circles around me. For legit. Okay, let me tell you a story from when I was playing D&D. Okay, my character had a ability that allowed them to see in dim light, right? And so
Dark vision.
Like dark vision, and I was like, I can't really use that very often. When we came to a cavern, I was like, oh, sick, this is a moment where I can actually do something. I can actually use one of my perks that were good. And I said, all right, I'm going to use dark vision to be able to see in the dark. But every time I tried, and one of the other guys with me just said, nah, I'll just use a candlelight spell to make a light for us. And I'm like...
You know, the thing is, you didn't need... Like, dark vision was just always on for you automatically. You never had to activate it.
Well, yeah, but the DM kept making it very... Just randomly dead wolf.
I think you killed that one earlier.
Why is it still here?
It takes time for things to decay, Raven.
But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just felt like, really? I really can't use my ability here? Like, I can't actually be useful here? The DM kept making it very clear, this is a dimly lit room, you can't see in it. And I'm like, but I can, so I should be able to tell you what's in it. And, no, I use candlelight spell. I'm like, can you let me have this? Can you let me... Come here, buddy.
I think the real one was when you was like, hey, you have the ability, thanks to one of your abilities, you could talk to animals. And like you were trying, it's like, okay, I want to talk to these vultures. It's like, had nothing to say. They didn't even have the decency to make the vultures sound like the Beatles.
Hey, Paul, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you
but legit, like, no, I had speak to animals ability. He created vultures, and I was like, oh, I talked to these vultures, and they had nothing of interest. And I was...
Yeah, well...
He had half-assed that session.
Had I been DMing or had our other friend be DMing, I think you would have had a much better experience.
Well, I remember you kind of wrung him out to dry for how he handled it.
I had to have a word of prayer with him. Fortunately, he fixed the error of his ways.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for it because after that, I just didn't care for it anymore.
I don't blame you for that one.
I just couldn't at that point. Salt. I need lots of salt. All right. So, let's go.
Yeah, well, right now my D&D group is playing through Curse of Strahd, so...
Curse of Strahd!
Yeah, which is... And, don't you dare put any spoilers in the chat.
I will not say anything.
Not you. I'm not concerned about you. You don't know anything.
Boldruf! Oh, Rodolph! That you? Yeah.
There's a woman speaking to you. You're just like, is that a dude? Yeah, it's a dude. Go on through. You gotta read his book. Read his book.
Okay, what you writing here, buddy?
Get it? Because he's blind!
Fascinating. Okay.
Put him out of his dang misery, would you?
I'm gonna pickpocket. Got a 56 chance. Yeah! I stole from you! And,
You stole from a blind man.
You know what? I feel like,
Whack.
should we put him out of his misery?
Put him out of his misery.
He's dead. Ooh, and I can level up! Let's level up!
The gods are pleased with your killing of the disabled. You may now level up.
You may now level up. The gods are pleased. Alright, so let's level up. Should I level up block?
If you're going to use a shield more frequently, yeah, probably. You were concerned that you can do sneak. That'll make you harder to detect.
That'd be good. Okay, I'm either going to do sneak or block. What do you think?
I think sneak will have more opportunities to work out for you.
Alright. But we'll come back to block because I'm gonna be blocking a lot more. Even though I'm not really going with any specific build, I do enjoy using weapons because I'm a martial artist. I like combat, so that's very much my thing. But I'm not gonna not use magic. It's just I'm gonna kind of be a spell sword, you know, just like I'm gonna do a bit of both. A jack of all trades, but a master of none. All right, let's rock and roll. Ooh, I remember. There's people here, and we will kill them.
Wait, how is he blind and when you can heal polio for the price of a sub sandwich?
Oh, I just killed him in one shot. Yes, yes.
He might have had his eyes torn out, or he just is afraid to go to the local healer.
Or maybe he looked at too much pornography. They say that it makes you go blind. Mark, I'm over here.
Huh?
Oh, you're almost dead, sweetie. Can I just hold on? Oh, I missed? How did I miss? You know what? For that, you get a free one.
Hey, Raven, there are Deathclaw.
Did I just kill you with a shout? Did I just?
I'll put them to pieces.
You know, they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Clearly, you are not a dragonborn.
Yeah. Hey, Raven, are there Deathclaw mods for Skyrim? Listen, the Argonians have been a part of the Elder Scrolls for a long time.
That could be we could put that on a shirt. Actually, that could be put on a shirt. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me unless you're the dragonborn.
Foos
Rhoda! All right, let's see. We got iron gauntlets. I've got steel gauntlets. I don't need that shit.
You need to get the smelt down thing so you can just melt that into useful stuff.
Maybe one day.
But it is not this day.
Someday I'll get that mod for smelting down.
There's like 30, so you should be able to find it.
Did I? Wow. Oh. It went right through the...
I thought for a second like he was just holding it under his arm, like he was just trying to pretend to be dead. Like, please just go. Please. Don't hurt
It's
me.
like One Piece where those guys who work for Buggy were like, dude, did you see what he just did? Keep pretending to be dead. Let's see what's in here. More gold!
Well,
I'm a
gosh.
rich. What's there? Potion of the night. I'll take that. We can use the alchemy lab. Time to make drugs. Don't do what I'm doing, kids. First, we'll make some damage health. And now we'll experiment.
Let's see. Yeah, Blue Mountain Flower and Impulse Stool is a health potion.
I just made some. Tundra cotton and purple mountain flower, nothing. Nothing for purple. Lavender and spider egg, nothing. Tundra cotton, no. Spider, no. All right, that's all we can make. That was fun.
By one of the best early potions you can make in the game is mixing wheat and blue mountain flowers.
I could have sworn you just said weed.
I'm sure there's a mod that puts that in the game.
Get
that impulse stool. Get that impulse stool. Yes. No.
That, okay.
That can be used to mix health potions.
All right. Well, what do we hear? Is that a wolf in a cage? Well, let's let that puppy free.
I'm just a wolf in a cage.
Get him, Wolfie! Get him, Wolfie!
I give him 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Are you still going?
You're getting beat by a wolf. Come on.
Here, let me put them out of their misery. Oh my gosh, you have so little health after a wolf attack?
This is a mercy killing.
It's just... I have no time for you. Get out of here. Alright, let's use the...
By the way, you have steelsmithing perk right now, right?
I think so.
Then you need to make yourself a better bow than a longbow.
Whoa!
Just
and knock him out of the park, and he's out of here. Oh, that was gorgeous. I love it.
Is there a mod to make a health potion out of weed and Blur Mountain Dew?
Maybe there's one to make it out of Mountain Dew. I don't know about weed.
Like
and look, here's the thing. If I wanted to make a health potion, I want to think of something healthy. And when I think weed and people who are high on it, I don't think healthy. They never look healthy. They always look... They look like they want to be healthy.
I feel like if you have a debilitating disease and can't get a cure potions, then you can have like the weed or THC thing to help you deal with the symptoms.
Let me be very clear. When I was working as an RA in college, I've seen a lot of people who were high on weed, okay? I've seen a lot of high people, and none of the... Here's the thing. That's what keeps me from doing it. Because it's like, I see them and I go, why would I want this? This does not look fun.
Well, I legit had it, like, one of my first college roommates, they had, whatever they were, like, the weed had some sort of weird pesticide on it that was messing with them more so than the weed was. And, like, he literally was like, can you come here first? I was like, what's wrong? And he just, like, clutched me. It's like, I feel like I'm being cut to pieces right now. I was like, holy shit, dude.
What about that one dude who came in high and you just messed with him the whole time?
No, that was the same thing. Once he finally calmed down, he was like buzzed out of his mind, and we just trolled him for the entire night.
That's why we don't do it, because I'm like, I'm not embarrassing myself like that. Like, it's not because of my religious principles, although that's part of it, but it's more of like, even if I wasn't religious, I'd look at that and say, why? Why would you do that to yourself? All right, let's see. Aha! Ooh, you're kind of tough, aren't you? All right. You have my respect. Then in that case,
And my axe, know it. Hammer time.
why am I sneaking? There we go.
Bonk.
Bonk! Okay, let's grade that execution. So, when using a hammer, typically it's the blunt. It's a blunt weapon. So you want to use concussive power. You want to swing it in a downward stroke. So that was exactly what you wanted to do. Doing side swings like that, it is just not useful with a hammer. I mean, it can technically do damage, but it's, it's not going to be as effective, I would say. So the way that was executed was very well done. Can't really say that it was bad. I give that a 10 out of 10. I like that. The only thing that I think was a little unrealistic was the fact that it seemed to stick into the opponent. It shouldn't have done that. Hammers don't usually stick in people, but,
Not the way we use
I have seen worse. Oh, I'm carrying too much now. I need to disenchant some stuff.
No, you gotta eat some cheese.
Oh, yeah, probably. All right, let's eat.
Just like eat 2 cooked beef and you're fine. Like drink some mead.
Drink some mead.
And now you're underweight. Now go.
And not only am I underweight, I'm drunk.
Maybe you have the ethereal shout yet?
I do not have the ethereal
Maybe
shot.
you shouldn't have gone down that direction.
Wait, maybe I do. Let me try. No, I don't have it yet. That would have been awesome, though. No, it's fine. What I'll do is I'll just fast travel back to Dragon's Reach, disenchant some of my items, and then get back to the adventure.
What?
That sounds like a plan.
It's like, wait a minute. Why was he double cheeked up? Well, that's how human anatomy works. I'm sorry.
What do you mean double cheeked up?
It's like he was mooning us
Well, that's
when you tore off his clothes. Like a
Oh
fella.
yeah, people were saying in the last game that they wish that they had it at Hallberg. Well, we got the closest thing now. Ready to see? I'll show you. There you go.
Don't know how I feel about it being a dress, but
Well, I mean, for a woman, a male dress, like it's a ring-mail dress, like something.
you are over encumbered. 80 wheels of cheese going straight through.
like, oh, way too much here. Let me eat. Oh. I'm dressed for an occasion, and I'm also protected. There you go. All right, so let's disenchant all these. There we go. I think that
Now go smith yourself a better bow. Because the longer I stare at that wood thing, I'm going to be mad.
I've got a hunting bow now.
Akatosh, this bandit chief, caught me in a spin cycle he's been practicing.
So how many people we got watching right now? I'm curious.
We got 39.
39. That's good. Oh, wait. Before I do this, I'm quickly putting on some different... There we go. Because I'm going to sell the Hallberg. I don't need another set of heavy armor until I get heavy armor that's better than this one.
Need some heavy boy.
I want that Talus statue to come to life and just kill you, dude.
It's like, listen, I'm a fan of me as much as the next guy, but you're annoying.
I feel like that's the way the Emperor of Mankind feels.
Can we get a mod that replaces Hemskier with a Stormcloak Alex Jones? Please? The Thalmor are trying to turn the Argonians gay!
I mean, they might. Unless the Khajiit do that. Would the Khajiit do that?
If there was a quick buck in it, they would.
I need to sell you some stuff. Here, okay, so I'm going to give you these. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you... we'll keep those for now. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this. And yeah, I think that's enough. What else you got for me? You got a hunting bow, you got an iron double axe, you got a Tonto, you got a ice thing, you got a mighty steel sword, you got stick think. Yeah, I'd say I've got everything I need. Thank you very much. Have a good day. All right, so let's smith me a better bow, right? Okay.
Correct.
Let's see. Steel. All right.
No. Go to Imperial. That's where the steel bows
Imperial.
are.
Okay.
Like Colovian composite bows. Those are pretty good.
Okay. So let's see. Imperial bow. Ooh, that's not too bad.
You just need 2 steel ingots.
2 steel ingots. Well, let's see if she's selling any.
She should if she's any blacksmith worth her salt. I'm a Nord. My throat's big. I got.
Ma! I need the steel ingots! Let's buy 5, because I may want to improve some of my armor. Alright, let's make ourselves an Imperial bow. Perfect. Alright, let's improve my armor. Oh, I can improve it even more! Yeah, baby! Give me some more steel ingots. I got more to do, lady. She's like, why do you keep coming back to me? I need more. All right, back to what I was doing. All right.
I don't want them putting chemicals in the marsh. Let's turn the freaking lizards gay. What's great about that is canonically, the Hist are like servants of Sithis, which are these trees in Black Marsh.
Right.
Which legitimately control and influence the Argonians' lives. And if the Hist wants, they can actually change the sex of the Argonian.
So are you telling me, Lark, are you telling me that the Lusty Argonian made comic that I once discovered could legit happen if it was the Hist?
If Sithis wills it, you're damn.
If Sithis wills it, it's okay. So the Argonians are like frogs from Jurassic Park. When the Hist demands it, they will change. They will change from having a willy to having a cavern. Okay,
or vice versa.
That's.
Hey,
it's a little scary to be an Argonian.
And then there's the Khajiits, who's like, hey, you could have a regular mommy and daddy cat person who just give birth to a house cat, or a giant saber-toothed tiger.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing, because in my playthrough of Gajiel Greenscale, my Argonian man, he has a wife, he has a daughter, but one day the Sithis may just say, you know what, dude, I'm kind of tired of this shit. And then I wake up and say, well, honey, I don't know what to tell you. Sithis wills. All hail Sithis.
Well, the thing is, it don't work like you actually have to, like, they have to drink the Hist sap in order for that to happen.
Okay, but why would they drink the Hist sap?
Well, because it doesn't always do that. Sometimes, like, gives them guidance and tells them what they do.
Okay, so that's literally what their god does. It's like, oh, hold on. What the heck is that? Is that it? Is that a flame atronach?
I'm willing to bet a necromancer or a conjurer summoned something he couldn't control. Now you have to whack it.
Alright, I'm whacking a fire. Run! It's gonna blow! Never stand near an atronach after you kill it. I mean, I wouldn't stand near an Argonian after you kill it either. That just doesn't seem like a good idea. But with an atronach, definitely good. Like, it's like, well, it's kind of like, so that's how their god works, right? So I need guidance in life. I feel lost. I feel confused. I lost my job. I'm looking for love. I just need something in life. Oh, great Sithis, let me find guidance through drinking this tree sap. Gross tits. You know, this didn't help my situation.
Sithis smoking a blunt. I don't know. That's gonna be funny.
I don't know. I thought you could use a good laugh. Like. That would be the funniest thing ever. Just like, weren't you a dude yesterday? I don't know, man. Sithis. He'd do what he'd do. It's like, well, it's better. That's better than Clarissa. She had the same thing happen the other day. Man, what's wrong with Sithis? You know, when I pray to my God, I don't have to. I'm gonna head check the sorceress.
But I have this hammer.
But
Ma told me to use my head.
Ma! I did what you told me. I used my head and I knocked out this lady. Nah, I'm fine.
Hard head.
Oh, you're a tough skeleton. I thought I'd break you.
And we did.
There we go. All right, let's heal up. But yeah. Oh, wait. Ma! I done ate the sap stuff. I lost little Willie.
We're gonna have to stop doing that just because we're gonna be like neighbors.
That's too funny. That's too funny. You can't tell me that's not funny. All right. What's chat saying right now?
There, Mr. Moon drink sap. I see this as a win-win. Huh?
I see this as a win-win. Run, dear, run! There's a wolf after you.
Please, the elk could clobber him, and we know.
There,
just sit there and take it.
I saved the elk.
How long have you been playing Skyrim for? Like, in general or just today?
In general or just today? I started about 8:45. It's now 9:45.
It's literally an hour ago.
We've literally been doing this for about an hour. All right, now let's upgrade my block. There. Oh, another one. Well, actually, hold on. Let me steal its soul. I need to get more souls. Wait. Oh, it's a family event.
Don't you love it when, like, you're fighting Nords, though? Like, a bunch of those, like I'm going to Sovngarde, then you soul trap them. They're like, no.
My soul is bound for Sovngarde.
About
that, no.
the ideal masters of the soul cairn allow us to introduce ourselves.
You fit with a mage.
It's like, note to self, never try and shortcut a bunch of necromancers.
It's never a healthy decision.
Hey, Raven, what armor and weapon mods do you use?
Okay, so I use immersive armor and weapons.
By Hoth Trooper on Vortex.
Because that adds a lot of really cool weapons. Like, for example, I think I've got one here. Okay, no, I don't. But I have some armor, I think, right?
You sold it.
I sold it, that's right. Shoot. Well, once I find some more, I'll show it to you. But it adds, like, new weapons and armors to the game, which look really cool. Some look cool, I should say, but not all.
Oh, cool. Pierce up versus painting Anglo-Saxon miniatures.
All right, so this is where I need to get the sword, right? All right, so let's go in. Let's undo that.
Corrupt the child. Speaking of, like, Alex Jones and stuff like that, I saw a great, like Turning Point Tamriel instead of Turning Point USA. It's like, if I wasn't meant to kill elves, then why does my axe have bonus damage to them? Checkmate, Valmore.
Exactly. What were they saying about the Hist situation?
Oh, they're still going on. It's like, Ma, the lizard turned into a chick. No, Ma, he wasn't one yesterday.
It's gonna be a new Raven Knight meme. Burn, baby! Burn, baby! Good night. No, I want to steal your stuff! He's gone.
You just made a bandit pancake.
Steal that. You know what I love about that's a latrine, right? That's where
Clearly
they take, that's a poop bucket. And there's a health potion right here.
Somebody was suffering one night.
Someone was just having a bad night. Someone was just having a really bad night.
It's like Stendar.
Whoa! That's the bandit chief, and he's tough. He's very tough. Okay.
I would have used the frost spell if you had it, just because like that drains their stamina too.
All right, come on.
Foos. There we go.
Come on, buddy. I upgraded my block just for this. Okay, he's backing off, so we're gonna heal.
Yeah, I'm talking about Wuthred. It would be magic. It would be magic, Robert.
Alright, I saved myself. Let's take some potions.
Or eat some cheese.
Alright, now, we're gonna burn you alive, son. Cook!
You don't have enough magic, don't need it anymore.
Mighty Steel Greatsword!
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that's one of the things I was talking about. This is like a new immersive weapon you can get.
Yeah.
So
pull it out. You actually hold it differently.
Oh, I do? Okay,
Well,
let's hold it.
Let's see what I mean. Like zoom out.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's a little wonky.
Oh, hi. Come in, honey. Come in. Let's talk. Let's talk. There you go.
The magic of technology.
Yeah, I'm a warmonger now.
Hey Raven, what do you think of Fallout New Vegas? Love your channel. Keep up the awesome content coming.
I really wasn't as into Fallout New Vegas as I was Fallout 4. That was more Lark's game. I think it's a cool game with a lot of cool ideas in it. I just didn't really get behind it. I like games where you can customize your character and make them look cool, but every design that I could ever come up with on that game just... They all looked like a potato that had been smashed by a truck and forcefully put back together. Every face looked incredibly unappealing, and I was like, God. And then when Lark introduced me to the modding system for the game, I was like, oh, well, maybe I can fix them. There's not one mod that works. And most of the mods just make the game crash, so...
Yeah, that's Fallout New Vegas can be a piece of crap to work with on the modding side.
All right. Killed that guy. Moving on.
It's magic. I don't have to explain a damn thing. You're right.
Well, actually, this is something that I kind of want to get into. A long, long time ago, back before my YouTube channel, when I was still just a DeviantArt writer, I was asked a very cool question, and I got to really explore this as a question. They said, what would I say is the biggest difference between science fiction and fantasy? And my answer at the time, keep in mind, I was very young. I was still maybe 20, 21 years old, maybe even younger than that. I might have been like 19. But my point being, I wasn't as experienced. But here was my initial answer. I said, the difference is that science fiction requires constant explanation and relatability because we have to believe that science fiction could actually happen. It has to tie itself into the realm of sciences and history and things that could literally happen. So when you take something like Star Trek, you have to assume, okay, this could eventually be our future. When you look at something like Star Wars, it could eventually be the future or somewhere far away. We can recognize the limitations that the world creates. Fantasy does not require this because fantasy can involve magic or other races or other entities entirely, and because of that, we don't have to adhere to rules as often. We can make our own rules as we see fit. And I have learned that over...
It's glitch, you're not getting it.
I'm not getting that. Okay. Whatever. It didn't look important anyway. But what I've learned over time is that while I wasn't entirely wrong, there's a nugget of truth to what I said. I've learned that this isn't entirely true either. And here's what I mean by that. Take Star Wars. Star Wars was my previous example. Star Wars is science fiction, no question. But it involves an element of the fantasy, the Force, and it cannot be fully explained. It's kind of become its own thing, if you will. I'm going to fast travel back to Whiterun to give Armin his sword. It's kind of become its own thing. It's kind of a mix of the two. But that doesn't take away from its science fiction element. I also think that certain things like Star Trek itself can have unexplainable things. You can't explain everything in this world. That's one of the aspects of science that people forget. That's one of the big arguments that people make against religion. Oh, well, everything can be explained. Not everything can be explained. That's why we have science. That's why we have the scientific process. We learn, we grow, we study because there are things in this world we cannot quantify or explain, and we use science to try to find answers, and we still may not find answers all the time. And that's why I've often said God is not contrary to science, because here's the thing. God exists outside the realms of science, because God created science. God created the world around us. I heard this pastor say it one time, and I think it's true. If you could measure or comprehend or scale God like we do with other things, he could not be God. Because God exists outside of time. In order to create time, in order to create life, in order to create all these things, he must exist outside of those parameters. Now, I say all that to say this. When we think stuff like fantasy versus science fiction, in science fiction, yes, quite often there's more of an explanation to it because you need to build up how this thing could happen. But more than explain it, it needs to feel like it is real. And what I mean by that is if you introduce mechas, like a lot of anime involve like mecha tanks and mecha robots and stuff like that. If you involve those, you must be able to explain, okay, here is why these things are here, because we are in a futuristic world where science has progressed to the point that we don't just have tanks, we have armored robots that can fight for us.
Which I actually have issues with.
We do have issues with that, but that's not the point. But with fantasy, it doesn't have to have the established prerequisite. With fantasy, quite often, the fantasy can still have rules. I never liked this idea. I heard this once in a Nostalgia Critic movie, like one of his 3 big movies, I forget what it was called, Suburban Nights, I think it was, where Linkara just says, it's fantasy, you don't have to explain it. It's magic, or it's fantasy, you don't have to explain it. And I'm like, no. You do, though. That's the thing. You do have to explain it. Just because it's fantasy does not detract from the reality that it requires some degree of explanation. You have to be able to comprehend what you're saying. You have to be able to understand what's before you. And if magic or fantasy has no rules, has no structure, then there is no stakes. Like a good example. Let me give you a good example. If the Force from Star Wars can heal wounds easily, as Rey showed, why couldn't they do that with Luke's hand? Why couldn't they do that with Anakin? Why couldn't they do that with Padme? If Anakin was so afraid that she would die, why didn't he just know that he could heal her? Like, why didn't he know that? Where did Rey learn that? If you can learn Force powers without training, why can't other characters do that? In Harry Potter, it's very clear that magic has rules and structure to it. Like, if magic did not have rules or structure, why couldn't Harry use certain spells to counter everything Voldemort threw at him? The truth is that some rules exist. Some rules have to exist to make the magic and the fantasy grounded in reality so we can believe it. But it's easier to do that with science fiction because quite often with science fiction, you're drawing from a pre-established set of rules. So in science fiction, if you have space travel, you have a pre-established set of rules. You cannot breathe in space. You require faster than light travel to get between planets. You would probably have firearms. I doubt 2,000 years in the future, we will just for some reason drop all firearms, we will have probably advanced firearms, maybe laser muskets or laser blasters or something like that. Like, you will have cool space suits. You may even have laser swords. Like, the possibilities are endless, but it starts from a grounding of something in reality that we can relate to. With fantasy, you may not get that. Lord of the Rings, for example. There is no grounding of reality because we're not looking at that and saying, I see the obvious progression to hobbits. I see the obvious progression to a Ring of Power. I see the obvious progression to ring wraiths. You don't see that. But that means that it's more work for the author to create the established rules necessary for us to be able to connect to it. So what I said was wrong. Fantasy does require some degree of explanation, but it requires a bit more at times than science fiction because, especially in high fantasy like Skyrim, you have to make sure that the rules are clear so that you know what characters are capable of and what they're not capable of. I think Mahler did a very good example of this in one of his videos. He used an example of stakes, and he said, let's say that you have a superhero named Billy, whose power is to generate rocks, which he can throw at his opponent. Okay? Very basic. And he defeats Scissor Man, the villain of the story, by summoning rocks to beat him. It's basic. It's simple, but the rules are set. Now later in the new arc, he fights Boulder Man, and Boulder Man is immune to his rock throwing, so he's losing to Boulder Man. Suddenly he summons up rock acid, which melts Boulder Man. This is jumping the shark. This is a deus ex machina, because what it does is it takes the rules that we established about Rockman, or about Billy, and flips them on its head so that Billy can win. But the point is, the rules existed for a reason, because without the rules, what's to say he couldn't summon up rock acid? What's to say he couldn't summon up fire, for all we know? It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender. The rules were set very clearly. Aang is capable of wielding 4 elements. No one else can wield 4 elements. Only Aang can do that. All the others are limited to 1. If the Fire Lord suddenly started wielding 4 elements in their final battle, without good explanation as to why, that would be a very big slap in the face to the continuity and lore of the series. And Legend of Korra did this a lot. Now, whether you like Legend of Korra or not is totally your deal. You can choose whether or not you like that or not. I won't take that from you. My point is that Legend of Korra made a lot of changes and a lot of additions to the lore that didn't make sense in what was previously established, messing with the pre-established lore. And that proved to me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that explanations were essential despite the fact that it was fantasy. So when people say, like, oh man, it's fantasy, you don't need to explain it. Oh, it's magic, you don't need to explain it. You do, though. There needs to be some degree of explanation. I'm not saying you need the Silmarillion. I'm not saying you need a whole Bible or manual on how to do it as the epilogue of your story, but you need something to help explain it. You need something to help establish what this is capable of, what this can and can't do. What can magic do in this world, and what can't it do? That's something that needs to be established first and foremost. Like, for example, in my story, Dragon's Oath. a question came up when I was thinking about how I was going to layer the magic system in this world. Why can't the mages just turn the knights into frogs and be done with it? Why can't they? Because I need to establish a rule that says they can't. But I don't. But if I limit them too much, it's going to wonder, well, then why did the knights see them as a threat in the first place? That is why rules must be established, to make it both believable but gripping. So I'm done with my TED Talk. Back to the fun. What's everyone saying in chat, Lark? I'm sorry. I went off there.
They were pointing. It's like, hey, man, you're even going deep.
Well, I'm a writer. I this is what I do. I write stories. And sometimes when you write stories, you have to take very special care in how you write it and how magic and fantasy... Oh, no. I was not expecting to see you. Okay. I think we can take it. I think we can...
Trolls.
I don't have any fire weapons, but maybe I can get some early shots on him. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Keep.
Yep. Are you a fan of Critical Drinker?
Yes, Critical Drinker is a fantastic content creator. That is a terrifying freeze frame. Burn, baby. Burn, baby.
Bah.
All right, we backed him off. Okay, now we're switching to the Mighty Greatsword. We're going to lay into this dude. That's right. Blocking.
Do not block for too long because he will regenerate health.
Okay, good plan. But first, let's heal up. Let's get some stamina back. Heal up. And let's put some venom on this. Yeah!
There you go.
We killed it! Yes, we beat the troll! Woo! That's what I like.
I gotta ask, why don't you guys like mecha? Not saying you're wrong or right, just curious.
Lark, that's more your thing. I don't really care one way or the other. I mean, I don't like mecha in certain circumstances.
Yeah, I don't like mecha can be fine in certain circumstances where I believe, but my problem is like mecha is sort of used as like that's the only, like, for me, like, a smaller power armor makes more sense to me than like a full-on mecha. Like, if you've ever watched the show Code Geass,
yeah,
they have an obsession like with it's basically giant robots on roller skates.
Yes.
And it irritates me. That's all the military needs to do. It's like, for example, if you went today and made your entire military like nothing but tanks, your military is getting wiped. You cannot dedicate all of your assets into just mechs. And because mechs, they can have their purpose on the battlefield. I can find some niche uses for them. But like Code Geass, like, oh, we're having an air battle. Let's make the mechs fly. No, moron, make jets.
Well, I think that one of my problems with mecha is, like, take Legend of Korra again. I will forever say that this was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in anything Avatar. The giant mecha tank, the giant mecha suit with the spirit cannon mounted to it. I thought that was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen in Avatar. I was like, that was even dumber to me than the giant kaiju spirit battle in Season 2. Although that was insanely stupid as well. But this, to me, was... I just looked at it...
Megazord.
Well, okay, so... Here's my issue with it. People are like, well, what's wrong with that? Here's my issue with it. First, let me talk to this guy, and I'll tell you fully why I think that's one of the dumbest things in anything I've ever seen. He seems happy. What type of deliveries do you make, buddy?
Give me the bag.
Yeah, this guy apparently makes deliveries to the top, and he'll pay me to deliver his bag for him, so I'll just do that. Thank you. Alright, I'm off.
Don't forget to read each tablet on the way up.
Okay, I will. Come on. Come get me. Come get me.
Oh, just shoot it with an arrow.
Okay. I was going to let it come to me, but okay.
It does not deserve it.
There. Okay, so, as I was saying.
Put down like a dog.
Well, it is a dog. Alright, so let's see what this is. Tablet number 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true deeds. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying. So, why was that dumb? Okay, so in Avatar The Last Airbender, they established that it was a medieval-style world where the people were limited and they used bending to help them do everyday activities like transportation and stuff like that. So I never questioned, why are there no guns here? Because I recognized what lives down there. Because I recognized, you know what, this is a world where guns just don't exist. But then we flash forward to Legend of Korra. We have cars. We have radios. We have, like, shot gauntlets. We have lots of stuff that we saw well after the advent of guns. And we also see in Season 1 that there is a war going on between the non-benders and the benders. And my thought is, okay, why aren't the non-benders making guns? I mean, wouldn't that be a better idea? And you have cars and radios. Shouldn't you be making guns? But you know what? I still kind of left that aside. Oh, let's read this. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. Okay. So, I wondered... So, I kind of said to myself, okay, you know what? Fine. Whatever. Still no guns. We'll keep going with it. Then you introduce a giant metal mecha tank. And I thought, okay, no.
No.
You know, I was willing to accept radios and cars. You know, and I was willing to give you something, but this, no. Oh, shoot. That's not good. That's an ice wolf. That's an ice wolf.
Oh, there's a snowy saber cat behind him.
There, he's dead. He's dead. He's done. Okay.
Quick save. You'll thank me later.
Okay. Anyway, I don't see the snowy saber cat.
Huh, I guess for you it didn't spawn. Normally for me I get both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
But anyway, see, if you're going to give me a giant mecha tank with a literal spirit laser cannon mounted to its arm, I'm just going to look at that and say, no, 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 no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This breaks all the rules of the world. This is entirely jumping the shark. This is the dumbest thing I've seen in any show that dares to call itself fantasy. There's no reason for its existence. How could you build this and make it function properly when you've never made firearms? So believe me when I say that was retarded. Now, can mechas work? If the world's rules allow for it, but they don't always. Sometimes they're just inserted to say, hey, look, it's cool. Alright, I made my point.
Yeah.
I think, anyway.
My issue with the mechs is typically an issue of practicality, more so, like, because there's certain, like, 40K, they can get away with it just because of how nonsensical that universe is, so...
I can this could make a great wallpaper, look at that.
Exactly.
That looks beautiful.
But...
Beautiful world.
But then there's other shows where it's just like, why are mechs the end-all to be-all? Because, like, I'm supposedly watching a show about political intrigue, and yet it's saturated with mechs.
You know what, I feel like the reason you have to climb High Hrothgar so early in the game is because you're circling the mountain, so you're kind of getting a feel for just how wide and expansive Skyrim is.
Yeah.
But it's awesome, though. I like it. Mountains. Oh, another etching.
Brother Lord Kath, you're right. Like, if they had, like, mechs, like, they were paired, like, in armored operations, like, you saw infantry support them, aircraft supporting them, artillery supporting, like, they were actually integrated into the military rather than just being the only thing in the military, I would appreciate them far more.
Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue.
You missed one.
I missed one? No, I didn't. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was you missed number 3.
I'm going back then. I'm going back. I'm going to find them all. I could have sworn I got them all. You point out the one I missed. I don't think I missed any. I don't think I missed any. Where is it? Is it over here?
I think maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure I've read them all.
Oh, there.
Wait, is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay, we'll read it. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons in their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. What's in here?
Offerings. Pierce, I wrote a story about an impossibly huge mecha called Godbreaker, and it was incredibly powerful, and the only reason it was made was because the planet Godbreaker...
Are you for real?
Get frick.
Wow, flying wolves. Who would have guessed?
What was that author's name? Well, they did the Alex Ride series.
Oh, God. Why can't
James
I?
Patterson.
James Patterson.
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, I can level up again. Sweet. All right, let's level up stamina. And let's level up
How
my...
imperative is it to design a fantasy language if your POV character speaks it?
If your POV character speaks it, you better design one.
Well, I would think it's like, if that's like the only language you're going to establish, probably not necessary to go into crazy in detail designing it. However, if you're going to have multiple languages throughout that you're going to have to distinguish, then I think that's a bigger deal.
Let's go ahead and upgrade destruction. Because if I want to keep burning my enemies, I better have some destruction spells ready.
Well, if mechs are the only thing every military uses, then there would be no need to build anything else, because no one would think to build anything else except the next more powerful suit. Yeah, but there's the problem. Until one person finally says, hey, I have an idea, because that actually happens in the Code Geass show. Somebody comes up with like an EMP weapon, which neutralizes the devices. They never think to capitalize on that more, which baffles me.
Alright, if I remember right, we're about to face a freaking frost troll.
Yep, quick save, buddy. You're about to go into it, bud.
Oh, no need to worry. Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, how could I forget?
It might be cheating a little. Fire! There, we wasted. Oh wait, he's still alive. Build up another round. He's gonna heal otherwise. Build up another shot.
That is one beefy boy.
He's gone. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm not gonna finish it in time.
Just release it now. Release.
I can't. It's gonna build up all the way. Run! Run! Oh God! No! Okay. We can survive this. We can survive this. We gotta heal up first. We gotta heal up. Okay. Burn! Oh my gosh, this thing. Keep burning! Keep burning! We did it.
That's why I always say get the thing from Snapleg Cave.
Healing up. Oh, I hate these things.
Oh,
yeah. What's chat feeling right now?
They're going, I'm a fire in Malaysia.
How many people are in right now?
30.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, let's see what we got here.
No Gallet gun for shame.
Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were many-fold.
They had to give up poker night.
Shame. There's a castle. Just just fire a Kamehameha
later.
Just fire a Kamehameha down there and just see what happens.
Hey Raven, did any cultures in history view archers as cowards? I feel like Vikings would have, since they usually...
Oh no, Vikings used archery.
Actually, what's the Mycenaean Greeks were not as big a fan of archers as their later contemporaries would be.
With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world.
I think you should have called a tactical nuclear strike on that frost troll. That seems the most appropriate use of force I'd ever seen.
Yeah, I would agree. Ooh, another one.
One frost troll, nuke death zone gun.
The tongues of Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail.
Turns out he didn't have the microphone turned on. That's
Yeah,
why.
very true. Very true.
Raven fires a laser beam that will rival the Death Star. Frostral, 'tis but a scratch.
Literally, though.
I mean, for real.
Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 despondents could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his throne on the throat of the world. It's very snowy.
Indeed.
Hey, I can see the ocean. It's big and wet. Behold, a castle on top of a mountain. I feel like this is where the Raven Lord
There's
should
another
live.
Right, like Caliph.
For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. There, I read all of them.
Hey, Lark, were there any real differences between the Anglo-Saxons
Wait, there's another one? Oh.
and Vikings in terms of strategy and fighting prowess? There were like minor things, but being both Germanic peoples, they did have similar methods.
The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. Voice of the sky added? What is that?
Oh, it's a perk that you get for doing all that. I didn't want you to do that.
Animals will neither attack nor flee from you.
Yeah, you can get that if you read all the things, and it lasts for 24 hours.
So if I wanted to deal with those Spriggan bitches,
They aren't animals.
no, I mean like when I go near their things, because they always have animal posse with them.
Yeah, the animals shouldn't attack you.
Good. 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 All right, there you go. I gave him the supplies. Now let's go back down and talk to him. Tell him he didn't. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
That'd be right. Just like you post your head and hey, I dropped out the supplies. Bye. No way, Dragonborn can I said I have to go back down.
All right. Well, I guess this is the moment. What time is it, guys? It's about 10:20. Let's start to wrap it up here.
All right.
Because we've been going for a while, and we need our rest, because tomorrow we have a few things to take care of in the morning. Don't we, Lark?
We do.
Yes, we do. All right. Let's go talk to the Greybeards, what say? What's up, dude?
Don't get your beard in a knot, man.
Oh, are you guys Ma? Ma! There you are! Ma, you look awful! You grew your beard out too long. I told you not to do that, Ma!
Hey, Lark, who would win, Sparta or Rome?
Rome.
Rome did win.
Rome, historically speaking, they did win. Oh, you want me to shout? Boost! Yeah, you like that, Ma? Your name is not Einarth, your name is Ma. God, Ma, you look awful. Ma, there's someone behind you who's talking to me. Ma. Ma! You're standing in my way again, Ma! Ma! Ma!
Man, your ventriloquism is really great there, bud. I like how when they get pushed back, they put up fisticuffs immediately.
You think they'd be used to it, because they are the Greybeards.
Speaking of Spriggans, what culture are they related from?
Probably Irish or...
There's Irish and Celtic lore that goes to it, and also they're probably like tree nymphs and such from Greek mythology. Probably a bit of both mixed in there.
This guy's staring into my soul. I can't look at him. I need to... Ugh. Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
How about you? You got a better beard. How about you? Yours could use a trimming. And, no, about you.
You know, I'm beginning to realize why Ulfric decided to bail. It's like, listen, I like you guys. I can't. I gotta go. It's not you. It's me. And maybe a little bit of you.
You know something I just realized? Since these Greybeards live their entire lives up here, this is probably the first time they've seen a woman. The last woman they saw was their mother. Like, Master Einar, please put that away.
I hadn't felt that in a while.
They're just looking at Ruth like, One of them just occasionally asks for a bowl of his sap and prays for the best.
Wow.
Come on, Lord.
I like to think that you like how Hermaeus Mora always seeks knowledge. Like that's the one that he finally stops on. I now know
Too much. I have found there are some things better left unseen. I'm sure most of the people in chat are sick of these jokes by now.
Yes, I think some of them feed off of it.
Hannah and I are currently in the process of making merchandise off of some of our jokes. So if you like these jokes and want merch with them, they will be in the Teespring store before too long.
About face.
All right, give me a target. Give me a target. Got him. Next. Give me another.
You gotta wait for your thing to cool down too, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In all my years of playing Skyrim, I've never finished the main story quest line. Yeah, I actually didn't finish the main story quest line until I did the Imperial run through for my Lamentations.
Thank you.
Hey Raven, will you plan to do the Dark Brotherhood?
I might, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really doing any specific quest lines or any specific run-throughs. I'm just strolling through Skyrim. Literally, this is me just strolling through Skyrim. When a mission comes across my path, I'll just do it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Lark Raven, that from the Scribbler video Skyrim memes. Oh, yeah, I remember those videos. Those were great.
All right.
It's like Sentinel Scribbles or something like that.
Going out into the courtyard. This reminds me a lot of our old church. Hey, Lark, remember our first church? Didn't it look a lot like this? You know, the mountains, the pine trees, the old men speaking in weird tongues. You remember that?
Yeah, I'm be real with you, Chief. I think you're misremembering. I think you're thinking of summer camp there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was summer camp. You're right. Those were good times, man. No, you know what, though? The difference between this and summer camp was there were a lot, and I do mean a lot more dragons at summer camp. Like, just gonna be real, man.
No, we had the crocagator sharks, remember?
Oh, those weren't dragons?
I mean, they, if you were buzzed out of your mind, maybe.
Well, I mean, crocagator sharks and dragons, they gotta be related somehow.
And beaver sharks.
Beaver sharks, too, unless we forget the cotton-headed water moccasins.
Mm-hmm. And Greg.
And Greg. Obviously Greg. Greg went without saying.
Ravenlark, what are your thoughts on the Dragon Priest masks that only have one chance to get in Sculptum before the portal to Sovereign Guard? Yeah, I wish that was easier access to get to. I'm not going to lie to you.
Wolfgar, would you mind demonstrating your unrelenting whirlwind sprint?
Actually, some guy tests, like, if you paralyze him right as he's going through, or, like, Frost, like, he will like, go right over the edge.
Whee!
Can you imagine just, like, some traveler coming up and you get basted by a man coming at terminal velocity?
I nearly crashed into this dude, and that would have been the most fun this guy's had in centuries. What the... Thank you.
Argonian, hey, Sithis, I lost my job today. I don't know where to go, but can I get some guidance? Turns into girl. This does not help!
That's exactly what I would say. We need to get a hand on that.
And Sithis is just going, no, this doesn't help you. This is for me. This is for my amusement.
Alright, and I think that's where we'll call it, guys. Great start. We've made it up to High Hrothgar. We took care of a few missions.
And Cameron McDonald, I think, requests that we change the series Strolling through Skyrim with Ma!
Alright. So, before we go, any last minute questions, guys, or concerns that y'all want to know, or should we go ahead and call it?
Let's see, what about the Skyrim series by Manslayer? I think I've seen that one. I think that's pretty good. I think we're good.
Okay, well then in that case, just a few updates before we go. Tomorrow we will be doing another For Honor Friday. Really looking forward to it. And also, this coming Monday, not tomorrow, but this coming Monday, the 4th of July, I will be releasing a update video, because I do that the first Monday of every month now. And so expect a new update video coming that day. It's going to be a premiere. Come check it out. Watch it live with me. It's going to answer a lot of questions about what's going on and what this month is going to hold. Because next month it's going to be very, very different. Huge changes are coming, not just to the channel, but to my life in general. And so y'all are going to want to stick around for that video. I'll answer a few other questions maybe tomorrow during the stream. I hope you enjoyed my video that I released today in celebration of 23,000 subs. Guys, in my last monthly update video, I said that I'd like us to reach 23,000 subs before the end of the month. And we did it. We did it with at least 2 days to spare. I was very impressed. So today I released a video about my top 10 favorite video games. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. You'll get to see which video games I love the most. And you may see one of your favorites on there too. Just saying. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed everything today. For those of you wondering when the next Assassin's Creed Ranked is coming out, I'm almost done playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Once that's done, we'll make the video and we'll release that. And then Lark is working on Assassin's Creed Rogue. We'll release that. And then give us some time, guys, because Unity will take a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Liberation and I'll do a small one on that. But,
Yeah.
But Unity's going to take a while to get through. Guys, the reason Assassin's Creed 3 came out so soon is because while I was playing through all 3 of the Ezio trilogy games, Lark was working on Assassin's Creed 3. So by the time I got done with Revelations, he was about done with 3. So that's why that got out so soon. So please don't be like, oh, when's the next one? When's the next one? These games, especially the later titles, take a lot of time.
Yeah, like the newest 3, they're going to take some time.
They might take weeks before we get done with them,
Yeah.
okay? So believe me, we're going to try to get through them. We want to talk about them, but they will take time. And we also don't want to detract from our other projects, like Lamentations or Heroes in History or Legend videos, stuff like that. All right, so with all that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope that you guys have a great evening. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at the live stream. Oh, wait, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? Do that again. Come on.
You're stuck in Skyrim.
You're stuck. There we go. There we go.
No,
All right,
no,
anyway. Scott, you do not leave Skyrim until you complete Skyrim.
It's like, well, oh no, I'm stuck in Skyrim, the horror.
The horror, I can't believe it. But anyway, guys, come on. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. And we will see you next time.
Take care, fellas.